some guys will say this, and once a man say this, all the women will chime in and be like, and they'll say that that's not all women. All women aren't like that. Blah blah blah. Well, the thing is with the argument that it's not all women and it's not all men. Like I understand both arguments with any situation because it's not. But the thing is that the stuff that women say it's not all women, this stuff gets championed and gets praised online. Okay, these women get gassed up for doing this stuff. Men get chastised for it. Okay, we actually get banned from online platforms saying some of the stuff that women are doing, like the clips we saw earlier. Men can't put content like that online because it gets reported and then they get banned. Okay, women can because women champion this stuff. Okay, they in a lot of the content they put online, a lot of women, they will actually tell other women, like, yeah, just make sure, when you're dating, you have 2 or 3 other guys around you, just in case the guy you're with doesn't work out, or he stops treating you like a princess, or he stops doing this, or he stops doing that. That's the whole mindset between modern dating now, is women need to have all these options because who knows what's going to happen with some of these other dudes, and this is going to keep happening because this is how women, especially these past couple generations, this is how women have been, trained by social media. They've been trained to always have a guy on the back burner, always have, always make sure to steal money from your man so you can have your own little nest egg just in case something doesn't happen. Always make sure to, just cheat on him to keep him on his toes, so that he doesn't, whatever the situation might be. This is the kind of information they are spewing on social media to other women. And today we are going to be going over a Reddit story. If you could hit the like button, go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I am on my way to 2,000 subscribers, so if you could hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it, and let's get into it. Today we'll be reading a Reddit story, and it is titled, "Girlfriend Wanted to Break Up and Then Meet Up with a Guy Immediately After Breaking Up. What Would You Do?" Male 30, female 28. I, male 30, have been dating my girlfriend for almost 3 years. A few months ago, I discovered that my girlfriend had been thinking of breaking up with me due to us wanting to settle down in different places. She delivered the news that she wanted to break up since we wanted to live in different states. We talked it through more thoroughly, and she came to the conclusion that I would move to where she is from since my job is more flexible than hers. But when she went to use the bathroom, I picked up her phone to look through her messages for a receipt for dinner, and we had texted about a few days ago. My phone was in our bedroom upstairs and was too lazy to go get it. I saw that she had a text on her phone from a guy I never heard of, with her asking to meet up later on that day, presumably after she had broken up with me. I scrolled through the messages quick, not really reading what they said, but saw that they chatted somewhat frequently, but did see some blurbs about things like how they'd both love to hang out again earlier on in the messages. She also had his conversation and only his conversation muted. I was pissed breaking up with me and then going to hang out with someone I never heard of. I asked her about it, and she said that it was one of her buddies and she wanted to make plans after the breakup to distract her because she would be upset. She insists that there's nothing going on and that she would never do anything to compromise her professionalism in the workplace. She's also really not the type to sleep around. When we talked about it, I decided I just ultimately trust her, but the last few months this has been bothering me because things just don't seem to add up. I brought it up to her again, and she said that I could check and read through the messages if I wanted to. I did, but now I could have sworn the messages have been deleted since conversation is much shorter, and a few texts and images that I distinctly remember are no longer there. I didn't know what to do. We've discussed it, and she continues to insist they've never existed, but I feel like I know what I saw. I am unsure of what to do. I don't get why she'd delete messages if it was going on was innocent or if he was just a friend. I've been seriously depressed thinking about this situation now for months, as I wanted to marry her and saw us together. I used to know her phone password, but since this incident, I don't. We also never have S3X anymore, and she never seems as engaged or interested in me anymore. And this is a very easy one to dissect, and we're going to dissect it one by one. He's not insane. Those messages were 100% deleted. And what happened was, you saw the conversation, you saw what you saw. She was obviously, stepping out on the relationship. She was seeing other men, multiple men probably at first, and then she dwindled them down to this one dude that was working with her, and they had similar interests. And She's probably been, sleeping with him for a little while, and she likes the way it feels. She likes the rush. She likes women love cheating. I don't know if y'all know this, but women love to cheat. It's very invigorating for them. It's like a rush. It's very risky. They feel full of life, and it's just it's a fantasy for a lot of women. If you ever know about romance novels or romance television, any sort of romance TV, romance movies, stuff like that, it always involves cheating. It always involves a woman having to make a choice between this guy that she was destined to marry, and the family likes him. She liked him at first, but now she's not really so sure. And everybody loves this guy, but he's just not the one for her. And then she met this random man, and this other dude, he does all the right things. He blows her back out just right. He's very unobtainable because he's always on the go. He might be some sort of traveler, some wanderer, who knows. But these are the stories these women grow up reading. They grow up watching these movies. Some of these women are, very early childhood reading romance novels. So they are ingrained with the idea that, in order for something to be worth doing, you have to cheat. You're going to have this guy in your life. You're going to have this guy in your life that's going to be a good man. He's going to marry you. He's going to give you kids. He's going to support you. He's going to protect you. He's going to provide for you. He's going to do all these things. But then again, you look, across the street, and you find this other guy who is not good for you. He's ultimately probably the worst person you could have in your life. Everybody hates him for a reason, but he just does something for you. He's just he's so attractive to these women that they just have to cheat. They just have to cheat on all these good dudes. And then they get ran through, and you've seen this, they get ran through. They're a single mom now. These same types of dudes have been pumping kids into them. They got 4 different kids from 6 different dudes. They are crying, lonely online. They're begging for any kind of attention from a man at this point. And it's a sad situation. It is a very sad situation that these women have completely brainwashed themselves into thinking that cheating in a committed relationship, cheating is the ultimate form of romance. And that is what these women have been brainwashed, is that a large majority of women understand that cheating in a committed relationship is the ultimate form of romance. So being married, for one thing, being married is the biggest mistake you can ever make. That's basically asking to get ripped off. You're basically bending over and spreading wide, and you're asking for the state to just have at it, because you're putting yourself in a situation where you're ultimately going to fail. You're going to fail because marrying a woman is one of the biggest risks you can take as a man. 100%. Flip a coin, and that'll tell you the odds that marriage is going to last until the day you are no longer with us. Okay, marriages don't last like they used to, and in a lot of ways it is because of just modern life, just how we are today. Everything from social media to current entertainment. Like I was saying, the romance novels, the romance movies, all that stuff. You can look at any romance movie, and you just know that it has to do with the woman stepping out on her committed relationship. Sometimes these relationships are 10, 20 years old, and they're stepping out and jacking up with random men that really don't want anything to do with them except to have some fun with them. And even this story here, this isn't a unique story. Okay, she's already got piped laid by this dude. She knows what it's like. She likes him better anyways. And the only reason that she's probably not trying to break up is this other dude probably provides for her, probably pays a lot of the bills for her, does a lot of things for her. Women are very reluctant to get rid of the pay daddy simp. Okay, they like those pay daddy simps in their pocket. They like it in their meals paid, their bills paid. So that could be the number one reason why a lot of women don't automatically break up with these dudes. They kind of keep them stringing along because why not? They're getting their back blown out by 2 different dudes, and they're getting their bills paid by probably both of these dudes. They're getting more money than, why would they stop? Why would they stop this behavior? Well, they don't stop because, for one thing, it's encouraged. It's encouraged on social media. Any kind of post where these women are saying they got caught by their boyfriend, now they got to break up, or they have 2 or 3 guys on rotation and their husband doesn't know, and all these videos these women are putting out, this stuff is encouraged by other women. It is encouraged and it's also pushed through the algorithm. So if you search for it, you're going to get it. Like if you're looking for that kind of content, even if you're not looking for it, you're going to get it. But if you're definitely looking for it, you'll get more than you'll ever need. And then these women, they look back on their decisions and wonder why men don't no longer want to be around them. Why it's so hard to find good men. Well, you had a good man and you played him as a chump. So yeah, men know they're going to stay far away from you.